Hey everyone, Nancy Burgles here, Independent Sensi Director, and I wanted to do a little video on my story. So my story starts way back when I was little. So overcoming fear is a big thing my whole entire life. So maybe some of you can relate to me, but I wanted to talk about it and how I overcame my fears. So, why is my story important? Well, it may strike a nerve with you, and maybe I can help you get past some of that as well. So, most of my life, I was treated not so nice. Before I was 6, I don't remember a lot, but I think I was treated nice. But at the age of 6, what changed was my sister had passed. She was stillborn. And I'll never forget that day. It was like it was yesterday. I could still hear myself screaming in my ear. I was the only girl of 5 brothers. So, all my life, I've never heard I love you or I care about you or that I was worth anything. So I constantly heard, I hate you, I wish you were dead, I wish your sister would have lived and you would have died, and things like that. And it just hurt. It hurt really, like, deep in my heart. So, all your life you feel you're not good enough. You're just never going to amount to anything because that's what's been drilled into your head. I fear I could never do anything right because no matter what happened or who did it, it was always my fault. Always. Let's see here. I felt like I was my mom's slave. She would sit on the phone all day and I would have to do her housework. Suicide and running away was on my mind all the time. Even at a very young age, I just wanted to run away, but I didn't know where I was going to go. And, when you feel worthless and things, you just don't think you'll ever survive. So at the age of 20, I found somebody that I thought cared about me. He gave me a little bit of attention and I just thrived that so much. I just wanted the attention. Well, I ended up pregnant. My mom kicked me out of the house. She, several names that I'm not going to say. So I ended up with someone similar to my mother. You know how they say you always marry one of your parents? Well, I married my mother. So again, I was worthless. No one would ever want me. No one cares about me. And I just went through this for several years. And then I thought, well, I'm not going to leave them. I got kids from them. I don't want the kids not to have their dad. Well, that was a mistake as well. So don't ever think that you have to stay in a relationship because all you're teaching your children to do is that's the right way to be treated. And it's not. So for several years, I was in therapy and the therapist helped me to make the decision I needed to do that was best for me. And I left my husband. I filed for divorce all on my own. I saved up the money. And after that, I was growing. I got my own apartment. I bought a car because after I left, I didn't have a car anymore. I got a new job. I got a boss that supported me and encouraged me and just gave me the means to grow. I went back to college. I shouldn't say went back to college. I went to college. I took some classes to help me get a new job position. And I got this new job position and people were coming to me for advice. People were coming to me to get help with things. People were coming. It felt great. I felt so needed and wanted for the first time in my life. So if you can find someone who puts that inside you and makes you want to grow, that is wonderful. Just take it. Take it. You just need to take it. So anyway, him and that boss and several other bosses and people within the company helped me grow. Well, a few of those bosses were let go. The company did a staff reduction and they were let go. And then I ended up with a boss similar to my ex-husband and my wife. I'm not good enough. They're going to get rid of me. I'm not going to be there much longer. We're going to do whatever we can to get you out of here. So, thank God I had Scentsy. I signed up for Scentsy. I never thought. All I wanted to do was share the Save Wickless alternative candles with everybody, and I wanted to see the world. I heard about how consultants travel and they get to see a lot of things and meet a lot of people, and that was just like something I always wanted to do. So I signed up not knowing what I was getting myself into. I got my first commission check and I'm like, oh, Christmas shopping. Oh my gosh, I don't have to struggle to go Christmas shopping. I have the money on hand and I don't have to worry about a lot of things. Yes, there was times I wanted to quit. There was times I wanted to give up, and I kept telling myself, quitting is just too easy. Where does it get me if I keep quitting? And what are my customers and my hosts going to do if I quit? And even my therapist had said, you're the type of person that wants to help people. You always want to make things better. And I am. So I wasn't going to quit. I wasn't going to give up. I wasn't going to abandon them. So, and I wasn't going to just throw in a towel because it was just too easy. What in life can get you where you want to be if you quit? Just think about all the successful people in the world. Did they get where they are because they quit? No, they didn't. They stuck it out. So I keep telling myself that. Just fight it out. You'll make it through it. Nothing in this world is just easy and all, a clear path. You have to work for it. Let's see here. I had to make some notes so I didn't forget anything. So distance yourself from those that don't give you the respect you deserve. You deserve to be respected. Don't let them push you around. Don't tell them how you should feel. Recently, I told somebody how I felt about something. I felt really offended by something. They're like, no, you didn't. I'm like, you know what? Okay, whatever. I'm done. I'm not going to deal with this anymore. I just can't be told how I'm going to feel. I am not going to be disrespected that way. And you need to tell yourself that too. You need to be respected. Remember that. A lot of people through Scentsy are in my shoes or were in my shoes. I've heard people at the top of the company talk about pretty much the exact same things I'm talking about. How, they didn't have a wonderful childhood. They didn't have the support system that a lot of people want or need. And that just really struck a nerve. I thought, if they can do it, I can do it. Why can't I do it? Then there was boot camp. Well, I should back up a little bit. I promoted to director when I was working 50 to 60 hours a week. So I was working full time and I was supporting my team. Once I got my first recruit, that was just a new beginning because we could talk to each other. We could brainstorm with each other. If one or the other felt like, I can't do this anymore, we were there to love and support one another. So that was just the next stage. And the team kept growing and growing. And next thing you know, I'm a director and I'm like, I'm going to boot camp. I don't care, I'm going to go to boot camp. So my first flight, all by myself, was to Meridian, Idaho to go to boot camp. I'm like, I can't believe I did that. Me, all alone, going to boot camp. And then when I get there, there's two ladies there that have their infants with them, and they flew there all by themselves to go to boot camp. One lady was from Florida. She had her little one in tow, and when we were leaving boot camp and headed back, we were on the same plane, and I'm like, wow, she inspires me. She really inspires me. It gives me goosebumps. And this consultant director just hit the top level of the company. I am so proud of her and her accomplishments. It just makes me feel good inside. So, like I said earlier, I wanted to see the world, and Scentsy could help me do that without costing me a bunch of money. So Scentsy has these incentive trips that you can earn, and they're all expenses paid. So I earned a trip to Hawaii. I've always wanted to go to Hawaii, and I earned that trip to Hawaii, and I was just in awe. I've earned admission to convention. I've earned the cruise to, oh my goodness, I can't even remember where, but it was canceled due to COVID. I always say things happen for a reason, so I was always fearful of say going on a cruise, but maybe it wasn't meant to be. But we got reimbursed for that. So you get out of it what you put into it. So whatever you want out of a Scentsy journey is what you put into it. If you want to just do it for a hobby, or if you want to do it just to get your items at a discount or get a rebate on your items, I mean, who doesn't like to save some money? You can do that. Just remember, you are the dictator of your success. If you keep giving up, you're not going to get anywhere. Don't let someone tell you how you should feel or tell you that Scentsy isn't a real job. It's just different. You set your hours. You don't work for somebody else. They don't dictate how much money you can earn this month. You do. Just remember that. If you want a larger paycheck this month because you want something special to buy for somebody at Christmas, you dictate that by working harder for that. Look for someone who supports you and doesn't cut you down. You have the power to do whatever you put your mind to. You need to remember that as well. Don't throw your life away being unhappy. Too many times I hear people going, I'm so unhappy with my job. I'm just so tired of getting up every day and just feeling like, oh, you need to be happy. Remember that. Life is too short. Yes, I have family that doesn't support me. Oh well, as long as I'm helping support my family and doing what I need to do, that's all that matters. It's my life, not theirs. I've got other friends and family that support me, and that's what matters. If you have any questions about Scentsy, joining Scentsy, I know the biggest question is, I'm never going to make the quotas. They're not as bad as you think. So reach out to me and let me know. It's fun. It's fun. I know people now from all over the world. I've connected with people all over the world, and I love it. So I hope you got something out of this, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.